Hey everybody, we're back. Let's jump into it on generate, hardened mode. Slime, I don't think Slime-demic is that bad. Every monster that's not a Slimelet spawns a Slimelet. Slimelets have a 2/3 chance to not do anything on their turn, which is pretty sick. Now let's just see what we got here. Now I'm looking at you. You seem pretty good, but if you're not taking damage, we're rolling until we get a valuable side. You actually seem pretty solid too. I love Era because these fights tend to be kind of slow. You seem horrendous, but this is boost a side and shield 1. That's not... Oh, only to damage and shields, but still. At least we know what we're rolling for. On gray, if you see an X, keep rolling. Whoops. Red. Okay, this is interesting. So this is poison everybody and do 1 damage. This is dodge all enemy effects and cantrip. That seems unbelievably strong. If you're taking any damage at all. Okay, interesting. And you seem like a classic little mana generator, and you can replace blank sides with +2 mana. Okay. Very interesting. How is 1 mana for you? I would say it's fine. How much damage do you take from a thorn? 5? Are you kidding me? I gotta kill you with range, I think. That's my dream, at least. Is 1 mana good enough? Yes, because there's, like, nothing else. I should have kept the pain side, I think. Cantrip, dodge all enemy effects. Okay, 1 mana. 1 shield that also helps you do more damage. Listen. Because they had the shield, they lived! Oh, let's go! Wait, where was the Slimelet? Oh, because it doesn't have enough HP to summon a Slimelet. Okay. Should we poison everybody? I don't know about that one. I'll say 1 mana is fine. I guess we are looking for 1 mana out of you. And 2 damage Era. Okay. So I think we've got Gather for the future, which is nice. 3 damage on you. No need to do anything else. We can slow play it a little bit. We got Era moves. 3 damage is incredible. And then that's just the only dice that has any value for you. Like on a literal level. Not on an insulting level. I mean, literally the other dice don't have any values. They have a null value. Good first turn. Okay. So you're made a lot better by this. And I actually think Drop can be a powerful spell because it allows you to target backline enemies that are at the top. As 3 damage, 3 mana for 4 damage is pretty good. And it really kickstarts our mana generation. I mean, you doing a lot of damage is kind of tempting too. Don't get me wrong. But I'm a mana-driven guy, I gotta tell you. I'm a mana guy in a mana world. Plastic, it's fantastic. For someone who grew up in the era where that song like literally came out, mind you, I was like 9. I don't know a lot of the words. I'm willing to admit it to you. Blue's taking too much damage. Let's put a cork in that. And I don't know who I would attack here. I would say I'm not going to attack a... I'm going to attack a goblin because it doesn't generate a Slimelet on the hit. I'd rather just have 1 Slimelet to deal with next turn. I hope they roll an X, which they did, which means we don't have to focus any attacks on it, which means we get to attack the other units. It's pretty good. It's very good, I think. Yeah, sure. What are we even looking for out of you? I guess 1 heal would be best. I guess 1 man... What is restore? Heal 1 to all allies? That actually goes hard. Feel free to screenshot right here. That's pretty nice. Well, first thing I would say is... Before we toss out the heal... Look at this. And tell me what you think. We don't... Well, you know what? I would still rather heal 1 to all. Which in this case I think means... popping that first. And maybe... honestly, I know we could get the goblin to flee. But he's doing so much damage. That I sort of feel like... if possible, we should just kill the goblin. And then we're dealing with... more foes, but there's a very... Well, first off, some of them only have 2 HP, and prior to 2 seconds ago, there was a realistic chance that at least one of the Slimelets didn't roll something that good, but obviously, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, but that's okay. Because we still got great stuff going on here. Like, I mean, like a lot of great stuff going on. Like, this is a kill on you. This is a kill on you. And then it's like, it's dealer's choice. It's a kill on you. I guess I would rather save my mana. This team feels pretty good. Now, I did say that about the previous team, but there's a catch. The previous team was good until I basically, if I'm being realistic, probably overcommitted to a unit that wasn't necessarily like that good at scaling into the late game, although they did make the early game trivial, albeit slow. Replace all heal, self-heal sides with basic shields. Okay? Or reagents. 2 right sides become blank and heal 1 or plus regen. You know, at least this makes you slightly more consistent. Okay, we want to roll dodge on orange. Admittedly, this is mighty tempting too. Because if I get the ability to boost this dice by 1, then we could just kill the null in 1 shot. And we're going to roll until, I mean, and I was going to say, there's a reasonable chance we get it. And there we go, we freaking got it. 1 damage, I think I would rather have the chance for 2 at least, but get smoked. Okay, that was, I think we made a good decision. Now here's the deal. If we don't have a Slimelet that attacks, then we focus on the Crone. And that's why we saved our mana. There was no need to burst the Slimelet down early. By the way, this dodge all enemy effects cantrip, it admittedly is not doing much for us this turn because that unit's not being targeted, but just like on principle, that's such a good face for a dice, like, or a die. Holy cow. This is no sweat at all. Like, that's not a face you normally see on a level 1. So I feel like generate mode did us a great service there. Beautiful. Not that we need it, but it's nice to have it. Big, big, big. I guess I'll just drop you. Get you. Okay. Heal 2 to all. Mana, mana. A double heal. And mana gain. Or you essentially are just generating rerolls and a little bit of poison. We don't really have a cantrip-driven run right now. I know we have the 1 good roll, but this doesn't scale the more you roll it on 1 turn. So this seems useless to me. You seem like you can at least help us out. You can at least do something. You're going to summon a wolf, huh? It's okay. Again, the longer these fights go on, the happier we are. And I think we can accept that. What do we want out of you? Mana gain. Any form of mana gain. Life goes on. Renew. Set a hero to 6. Okay. Noted. Noted. Jarvis. Noted. I guess we'll kill this wolf. And we're keeping the economy pretty simple. Yes, they've summoned 1 extra Slimelet. On the other hand, we also got a +1 to all of our arrows. So who's laughing now? Reminds me of a quote from my favorite movie. When I told my friends I wanted to be a comedian, they all laughed at me. Well, nobody's laughing now. And then I don't want to spoil it for you, but he goes like... Anyway. We might as well put a regen on... we might as well heal you too. Why not? Okay. At some point, we're going to have to deal with the Slimelets. Not the top one necessarily, though. And then at some point, we got to deal with the alpha. That's pretty good. That's as good as it gets for you. I got to tell you, though, if G1244 dies, I don't think I'm sweating it that much. I think I would say I would prefer if they didn't. Let's start there. But if they did, maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. You can at least shield yourself for 1. Set a hero to 6 HP. Hold on. Let me smack you. I guess I'd rather burst you. It probably doesn't make too much of a difference. It would be nice if you had a renew on you. Or a rejuvenate. What is it called? Is it renew? I can't check for a second. Now, that's a great roll. We're really hoping to see the era damage. Horrendous. But I do also... Well, hold on. What if I kill you? I do need to say... It really doesn't matter if this unit dies. Regen, of course. That's I probably should have gathered that. It really doesn't matter if this unit dies. And I say that without a hint of irony. We'll let them take the full brunt of the alpha force, but they generate, like, at best, 1 shield and 1 damage for us on any given turn. And that's, like, when I ask nicely. Okay, Era, finally. And the only reason they died, on top of, like, the fact that they're not that good to begin with, the only reason they died is because Y1941 never rolled any freaking Era moves until the end of the game. Yeah, go ahead, escape. Okay, square wheel. Replace the 3 right sides with 1 reroll cantrip, blank, blank. Yellow heroes only, +1 to all non-damage sides. Listen. I don't... Okay. I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to apply it yet, but it's possible we could find a world where we could just use you as a occasional reroll generator, and you would generate cantrips necessary to actually benefit the squad. So I think that's we take that item for future reference. That was pretty good. That was a good roll. We should... I mean, we have to use it on someone with damage, so let's just smack you. And we should kill both illusions, because they're mighty annoying. I hate getting status effects, even more than taking damage most of the time. You're doing 1 damage to everybody, but it will become 2 if I do enough damage to you. It's good, good, good. Not good. I should really learn... We got a little lucky there. I should really learn... that on Gray... No, don't summon a Slimelet this turn. Maybe next turn it's easier to deal with. On Gray, if you roll any result, don't re-roll. Unless, like, it makes a difference between life and death. That's what we're looking for. Like, that's a good roll. That's not a great roll. If that's where it has to be, then that's where it has to be. But am I a little annoyed? Yes, I would say I'm a little annoyed. Either way, we made it. Gray upgrade. And you're actually... I think Y1 is doing just fine. Even though 3 damage, 3 shield would be nice. You actually having some usefulness. Now that's starting to tickle my fancy. And I do think that the reagents being removed is totally fine. I don't want to replace... Because this replaces 2 sides. One with an X. I don't want to replace a side with an X right now. I'm doing okay. We have some actual defense now. The downside of this current run... It'd be nice to keep rolling and get the 2-piece, but the downside is that we have no offense except for this when our enemy is on full HP. And then also, as time goes on, let's go. Era eventually becomes decent. I'm annoyed with the quartz here. I am. Because we're going to overrun it. And I can't kill you. In that case, would it just be better to kill a goblin instead? And accept the negative effects that come with this weakening? Who got weakened anyway? Red? Not the best, but not the worst. Looking pretty bad right now, but we can keep him alive with the charge. This is good, this is good. Okay, whatever you roll, we know it's going to be worthless, but... Okay, you're doing great. And then, check this out. It looks like a useless kill. It is a useless kill. I really thought that it did exactly enough damage to cause the quartz to die with 1 less action. But you know what? All we got to do is kill 2 Slimelets this turn anyway. Nobody's weak. The team is looking good. But that's why I like this mode, man. It's like you're never... Anything? you're never like 100% comfortable. At least I've never been 100% comfortable, either in the game or in real life, because everything's constantly changing and is constantly like up in the air. Hold on, this dice, whoever we put this dice on, they couldn't, or this ability, they could not re-roll their dice, but it would give +1 to all sides. That actually seems pretty good for somebody who gets a result from every roll. I think this could go hard on you. Also, like, not unhard on you or on you. But I feel like getting that extra early damage especially could make a big difference. That's totally fine. I would say there's nothing wrong with it. Now, I think I would rather... Any roll keeps you alive, so we might as well go for the big one, and we got the big one. Everything else was a bit of an F here, but might as well kill the bandit. The slate's going to take forever. It'd be easier if they were the only one alive. But then I think about a slime. Oh, wait, no, we could create a slimelet and then overkill the slimelet and get some value. Okay, hold on. This is big, and we could roll better on red. That's not better. That's literally, obviously so much worse, but whatever, I guess. So there's mana. You should take a big shield. Maybe I'll just ice you. Maybe you take a big shield because you're maybe more valuable to us right now. And I just end you. Yeah, that's a lot. That was a much smarter move, actually. I didn't do the full matrix multiplication that would have been required there. We can do better. We can. This might be good enough, but we can do better. That's fine. I think we can get there. We kill you. Heal everybody for 2. Get some mana. Put the shield up on yourself. And then it's just, for you, it's just a matter of, can I hit you 3 times next turn? It would be nice. That's 1. You generating mana would be helpful. So let's roll everything else. That's 2. And that's 3. Okay. So the fight's not over, but maybe the slimelet will just try to escape. No sweat. Okay, let's go. Okay, didn't we just upgrade yellow? But dude, this could be pretty sick as well. But I'm like, whoo. Sorry. Very interesting. We did not upgrade you. This is just, we gave you an item. But honestly, the next, we could give you the same item, and that would also go pretty hard. The downside is I really don't like an exert side. And then I'm looking at you, and I'm like, well, we could put that item on you. You couldn't reroll. I don't like the idea of you not being able to reroll, and 1/3 of the time you just get like this for limited value. Admittedly, the cantrip, and especially you don't want to not have a reroll with cantrips available. But I think this is a little bit better, and we just pop the same item back on you. 2 damage cleave is really nice. Now that I think about it, losing the era kind of sucked. But it's not like we roll it anyway. Okay. Actually, maybe this whole thing sucked. Beggars can't be choosers. Kind of horrendous. Kind of awful. Kind of the worst to ever do it. But this fight's all about survival, so to generate a surplus of shields maybe is totally fine. You're summoning an imp. I sleep. That's a great roll in order to ensure that somebody dies, which is exactly what we need to happen here. Heals, please. Sure. I mean, this is an enormous shield, which obviously keeps you alive. I guess we should do it in this order. Kill you. Now you don't even need the shield, but whatever. I'm going to burst you. The only reason I'm doing it is to put you into drop territory. And I think we got you... Well, I forgot about the imp, but I still think we got you in 2 turns, is my expectation. The exert is annoying, though. Heal me. Everybody heal. The 2 heal. That's not the 2 heal I meant, but I'm not... It's hard to be upset because I didn't ask with any form of specificity. I'd like to apologize for that. Drop me? I don't think it's going to work like that. I think we got to shield you, and then burst you twice, and then wait till next turn. Next turn, the mana will go hard, and yellow's going to be able to attack again. Or put up a big shield, which would not be what we're looking for. Okay, there it is. Should have known as soon as I said it. Got a little sense of humor. I could still drop on you. I would say you do that. And that'll mean that you die. You were probably going to die anyway. You can call me crazy, though. And if you're crazy, check this out. You can call me twice. I feel like this squad is still getting it done. But sometimes the way that it goes in this game is that your squad gets it done until they don't. And when they don't, you know, you don't always see it coming. Everything's hunky-dory, and then you go up against Tarantus, and before you know it, your whole squad's dying on turn 3. So it would be... we definitely don't have, like, a broken combo or anything yet. Which I don't think we have to have until the very late game, like in the 15, 16, 17 range would be nice to get it going. But would also be nice to be, you know, doing a little bit more on level 8. Demon Eye. Add pain and +2 to the left side. We definitely don't want pain on something that's that's gonna do that much damage. It might work on the cleave shield. It seems like it would definitely work on the heal 2 to all allies. Does that include me? I don't know. I think we can give it a try. Or harpoon on the right side. I mean, it adds some consistency, but I actually think this makes a lot of sense. Assuming that it also heals you. If it doesn't, I'd rather put this here, but I don't know. We'll give it a shot at least. Holy cow, this sniper. How are we going to kill this sniper? We're going to do a range shot with this. And a cleave! It's the greatest roll that I ever could have asked for. And we can afford to re-roll this because the sniper's going to die. The re-roll was pretty horrendous, but shoot me. And then... we should go try to take out the bone. Why not? And then you're doing fine. We should. I think we actually might want to heal you, so in case you roll the Infini heal next turn, we can do some more. Damage. But then, okay, this is fine. We got like precisely the roll we needed to take out the sniper. Every Slimelet rolled damage. The odds of that are not that bad, unfortunately, but it still is a little shocking. Should have kept the shield there. Oh, you know, we got it right back. That's overpowered. And I love it. Okay. So Boney, so for 4 mana, we could get 2 kills. That just feels nice. It'd be nice to roll the cleave again, too. This ended up being a comfortable fight. I know it's not over yet, but, like, we got some pretty good abilities. That's, unfortunately, not one of them right now. In some circumstances, we'd be very happy to see it. I think that's an ideal roll. Loving it. Let's nuke a Slimelet. Okay. I think... I know we're going to need to upgrade orange, because they're just going to constantly feed us orange upgrades until we take one. I think I could embrace that. I think we're in a good position where I'm like, I'm comfortable with all the members of my squad, but I'm also not too attached to any of them. Although I will say, I've been loving... you guys going to escape? Nope. I've been loving... 4 heals to all allies that does damage to myself, but the damage just gets healed away. That seems like a great way to sustain a run. Oh, we got the kill already. I don't know rolling for. But we need more damage. More damage would hit the spot. Okay, so you're huge shields and a little poison, or what I would describe as maybe like just middling dabbling. I guess I would rather have the ranged poison. The shields are probably overkill, but it's not like you do any more damage. So go ahead and give me the poison. You're going to add a whiz and an illusion. Add patient to the left side. X2 if you didn't use this hero last turn. It's tempting to put that on our exert, but honestly, I think we got to chill. I don't want to have the backlash of another episode where I'm like, yeah, let's take on the challenge. Everything's been easy so far. And then I'm like, oh, I'm dead. I think we'll embrace that. Don't have to get the ideal roll every time. Obviously, this is like useless, unfortunately. But killing a zombie, not useless. Not useless at all. Let's kill an illusion. I'd rather kill the one that's weakening instead of, like, petrifying is whatever. I'll survive. Let's just burst the other one. This is actually great. Like, this, we're not in a bad position at all. They don't do that much damage. They're annoying. You become single use? Oh, you inflicted single, what the heck happened? I got single use on all my die? As delightfully devilish. Seymour. You're not single use though. You're not like a bad plastic. Feels good. Okay. Maybe we got a little lucky, but I'll take it. This one is just, honestly, they should both flee. It's over for you, sister. Your ashes will scatter to the earth. You will be no more. That's exactly what we wanted to see. You're dead. We got to do 3 damage to you. Would you believe me if I told you that was all planned? Ah! They're fleeing. Okay, go ahead. Eye patch. Remove all keywords from the left. Dude, honestly, removing exert from the left might be like the best use of this I've ever seen. We don't have anything that makes the chocolate bar work well here. We could remove pain from the heal as well, but I think removing exert from the left side here makes the most sense. Every time, we don't think of it as like it only works if we roll the exert side twice in a row. We think of it as every time we roll the exert side, whatever we get next turn was free. We wouldn't have otherwise gotten it. Okay, it looks like this is going to be a bit of a slow fight. There's going to be a number of bonies spawning. I would say, to me, it makes the most sense to get some damage on this spiker because he's going to annoy me over time. I hate that the graves are going to summon bonies every turn. But honestly, it looks like, to me, we're going to hit reinforcements here anyway. Because they're going to also summon slimelets when they take some damage. So you got your shield again. It'd be a great fight for you to pick up just a little bit of cleave. I'm embracing it. I'm accepting it. I'm putting up a big block on you. I'm dropping on a skeleton. You're still getting attacked. Okay, so it's not an idiot play. Up the poison on the spiker. And then I would say embrace the quantity of weak enemies here. Once the spiker goes, this whole thing is like a powder keg waiting to explode. Holy cow, a hit roll. I don't believe it. I would roll for the Infini heal. Did not get it. This is good, though. Healer kind of let us down on this one, not going to lie. Let me just look at how this looks. That looks pretty good. And everybody's being attacked. Okay, let's put this on you. Let's burst you. That looks pretty darn good to me. Now I definitely think put some poison on the graves. The graves are the next most annoying, but maybe the best way to kill them is to kill bonies. What it looks bad for our team, whoa, especially when all the slimelets roll damage. 1 Infini heal. And thank you so much. And we got our shield again, which is again a little overkill, but Everybody's pogging. No sweat. Look at the whole team's here. This grave's dying. Let's shoot the other grave with poison. Let's burst a slimelet that's attacking Gray. And then I'm feeling okay. Are there going to be some bonies? Yes. But all we need is one more Infinity. And maybe for our only damage dealer to roll damage would also hit the spot. Just one more Infinity. No, rolled the shield, okay? We need to roll the Infinity to feel good about ourselves. Drop me. Why is this so bad? Burst me? Anybody else relevant to burst? Unfortunately not. This keeps you alive. Who needs to live? Yellow needs to live. Who else needs to live? I think red needs to live. And then we can keep orange alive with the burst. We're losing blue. But honestly, although they do suffice as like our only mana generator, they've kind of fallen off. Oh my god, this is actually looking horrendous. I'm in the world of hurt. We didn't roll any damage. Please! 2 shield cleave, please. Well, this is really bad. I can... You know what? I can kill this slimelet. And then keep our healer... No, look at their HP, man. There's no shot. We're gonna die. We're gonna die right here. I got robbed by an old lady on a motorized cart, and I didn't even see it coming. I hate to say it, but... to an extent, I feel like the locked boots actually killed me. Because the fact that we just rolled shield like 5 times in a row on our best damage dealer and got overrun by enemies. There we go. It's the first time I've even seen this. That's what really did us in there, I think. So I blame myself for putting that item on. I thought we really had something going there. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!